Hello! I'm Elaine, and I'm a tour guide in the French Quarter. I do ghost tours. And I am not going to tell you the stories that I tell on my tour, because you gotta pay for those. But if you want to hear some interesting things that have happened to me while I'm leading random drunk people around the French Quarter, I got you.
This should be a short one. But tonight, I had a great tour. Absolutely fabulous tour. Great guests. All very interested. They asked a lot of questions, but not so many questions I couldn't get done with the tour. They were all really good questions. We chatted between the stops. Everyone listened at the stops. Like, absolutely perfect group. But after I was done with my tour, I was walking away. And it is important to note tonight was hot. It was not as hot as it's been, but it was hot. It was very sticky. It's August. It does that. But I'm walking down the street away from my tour group. All my group has dispersed. I like to, whenever possible, stick around until everyone has gone away so that, like, I know no one's, like, maybe hovering in the background hoping to ask me one more question. And, like, everyone had dispersed. There was one of my groups hanging out in the corner waiting for an Uber, but I'd already checked in on them. So I kept walking. And I pass a little family who are hanging out in front of the Saint Germain house. It's a mom, a dad, presumably, and two children, one in a stroller, one who's maybe like 3 or 4. Cute little kids bouncing around, having a cute little time. But the weird part was the mom. She had a bottle of water, and she was taking a sip of the water, and then spraying it over her kids with her mouth. Like, just spitting the water over her kids. And the toddler definitely found this entertaining. She was bouncing around and giggling and being like, yeah, but the baby was crying his eyes out. And, like, at least once I heard him say, Mom, no. And I'm just like, what? There are other ways to spritz your children with water in the heat than to spray it from your mouth. Ma'am, I try not to judge parents, but why are you spitting on your kids? Like, this just feels weird. But I didn't say anything because I am non-confrontational, and also, what the hell would I say? So I just kept walking and sort of watched them. And yeah, the entire time I was walking down the block, she'd take a sip of water, hold it in her mouth, and then just it all over her children. So, yeah, that was just odd. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out my book, Drunks of the French Quarter Theater, available on Amazon, bookshop.org, Barnes & Noble, pretty much wherever.